You're watching Football Daily, and here are this week's biggest transfer news and headlines. It's been a relatively quiet winter so far for Premier League clubs, but with only a few days left until the January window shuts, there could be a whole host of transfers coming up. Let's take a look at some of the biggest rumours doing the rounds this week. We start with the news that former Manchester City star Edin Džeko could be on his way back to the Premier League after falling out with Roma manager Paulo Fonseca. The Bosnian striker has been prolific for the Giallorossi since heading to Rome in 2015, scoring 114 times in 242 appearances, and is on 7 in Serie A for the current campaign. But after disagreeing with the club's recent decision to sack team manager Gianluca Gombert, he could be on his way out of the Stadio Olimpico. As always, Juventus have emerged as an early favourite, but they will face heavy competition from Everton and West Ham. The English duo are both determined to find a striker this winter, with the Toffees recently linked with Bayern's Joshua Zirkzee and West Ham with Sevilla's Youssef En-Nesyri. But Džeko's availability could make him a perfect short-term solution. However, last summer, the Bosnia and Herzegovina captain was infamously caught saying he wouldn't move to Merseyside because of the weather, and Gazzetta dello Sport claimed those feelings haven't changed with his preference to stay in Italy. Bad news perhaps, but with the former Wolfsburg star currently training alone, he may have little choice but to head to England if Juve don't come calling. We're staying with West Ham after they have emerged as the latest potential destination for Man United forward Jesse Lingard. The England international has almost no choice but to leave the Red Devils, with new signing Amad Diallo reportedly taking his place in the squad. Last month, Sky Sports reported that Real Sociedad and French outfit Nice were interested, but nothing materialised. Now, however, West Ham look ready to put Lingard out of his misery. David Moyes is keen to bolster his squad this winter after an impressive first half to the season and knows Lingard from his days at Old Trafford. According to Sky Sports, both are determined to engineer a loan until the end of the season. But the Hammers could face a problem. They have already maximised their domestic quota for loan signings, so before Lingard can arrive, either side Benrahma or Craig Dawson would have to be signed permanently. That would mean fast-tracking the £20 million fee Brentford were set to receive for Benrahma in the summer. Though The Guardian claims they are willing to make this happen, should things fall through, then Aston Villa and Sheffield United could be waiting in the wings. Both clubs are interested in the 28-year-old, but accept East London is his most likely destination. Either way, after just 3 appearances all season, Lingard must seal a move now or face another barren 6 months on the sidelines. Next we go to Arsenal, who could be involved in yet another surprise transfer before the winter is out. The Gunners have sealed the loan signing of Real Madrid star Martin Ødegaard, following on from the capture of Brighton keeper Matty Ryan. And now L'Équipe claim the next wildcard heading to the Emirates could be PSG's Julian Draxler. The French outlet believe Les Parisiens have approached the North Londoners with a potential swap deal involving their German winger and Arsenal's troubled starlet Mattéo Guendouzi. The young midfielder is currently on loan with Hertha Berlin, but faces an uncertain future after being caught arguing with Matheus Cunha in a recent 3-0 defeat to Hoffenheim. And now Bruno Labbadia has been fired by Hertha, there is every chance Guendouzi could be sent back to England. Draxler, meanwhile, is entering the last 6 months of his deal in Paris, having almost disappeared in recent seasons. The 27-year-old has only started 12 Ligue 1 games since the start of 2019 and collects around £85,000 a week, with PSG determined to shift the former Schalke star and Guendouzi unlikely to find much joy at Arsenal. An intriguing switch could be on the cards. Whether Mikel Arteta even wants Draxler remains to be seen, but after everything the Gunners have achieved this window, you wouldn't put it past him. But Arsenal fans, we want to hear from you. What do you make of this potential deal? Would it be beneficial? Let us know in the comments below. Before we move on to our headline story, just a quick reminder to subscribe to Football Daily and hit that notification bell so you never miss another great video like this one. It's time for our headline story, and what else could we be discussing but Thomas Tuchel's impending arrival at Stamford Bridge. On Monday, Chelsea put yet another manager to the sword, this time dismissing club legend Frank Lampard. No sooner was he gone than Tuchel's name thrown into contention, and the club announced him on Tuesday afternoon. And there are all sorts of rumours emerging about what this means for the Blues' future transfer plans. The first casualty of the former PSG manager's appointment could be Billy Gilmour, with Todo Fichaques claiming Chelsea are ready to send the young midfielder out on loan. Tuchel is understood to greatly admire Jorginho, meaning the young Scot won't be given the chance to impress his new boss for now. And then there is West Ham midfielder Declan Rice. The England international has been heavily linked with a return to his boyhood club, with The Guardian claiming the Hammers are ready to listen to bids around £50 million. However, in an explosive report by The Athletic, it emerged that Lampard's persistent request for Rice's signature infuriated the Chelsea hierarchy, who didn't want the embarrassment of paying a hefty fee for a former academy product they let go for free. Tuchel's arrival could close the door on any move. Instead, Chelsea could be preparing two massive new arrivals. First up is Barcelona star Ousmane Dembélé, who knows Tuchel from their time together at Borussia Dortmund. Thanks to the German, Dembélé sealed a dream £117 million move to the Camp Nou in 2017, though his time with Barca has been ravaged with injuries. With the Catalan club now reportedly facing debts north of €1 billion, the French winger could be moved on, and no one got more out of the 23-year-old than Tuchel. And then there is Dayot Upamecano, who Sport Bild in Germany claims will be impressed by Chelsea's new managerial appointment. The RB Leipzig defender is in high demand, particularly from Bayern Munich, but Tuchel's arrival at Stamford Bridge could sway him to London. The 47-year-old tried to sign Upamecano for PSG, with the player relishing the chance to play under the former Mainz manager, and Bild believe that mutual admiration still exists. Centre-back will be a top priority for the new coach at Chelsea, and they don't come much bigger than Upamecano and his £39 million buyout clause. But Chelsea fans, we want to hear from you. Should Rice still be a priority, or should Dembélé and Upamecano be top of your list? Let us know down below. Aston Villa have sealed their first deal of the winter after announcing the signing of Marseille central midfielder Morgan Sanson. The Frenchman was up for grabs, with Marseille looking to raise funds for their own transfer activities. And having posted 41 goal involvements in 122 Ligue 1 appearances, Villa may have found a bargain. Andre Villas-Boas raised eyebrows last week when he described Villa's opening bid for the 26-year-old as weak and pathetic. Dean Smith laughed this off publicly, but the villains clearly got the hint, as a £14 million fee has now been settled on. Just 12 months ago, the French outfit were asking for almost double that, so Villa have moved at the perfect time. He is now signed on the dotted line for 4.5 years. This could be yet another excellent piece of business for the villains, with Sanson considered one of the best box-to-box midfielders in France. And with Conor Hourihane now on loan at Swansea, he should have a chance to hit the ground running in the Premier League. Finally, we bring you the news that yet another face from PSG could be heading to the Premier League. This time it's Ángel Di María, who L'Équipe have linked with a stunning free transfer to Tottenham Hotspur. The 32-year-old is out of contract with Les Parisiens in the summer, having spent 5.5 years in the French capital. And although the club want to keep him, Jose Mourinho is reportedly determined not to miss out on a prime opportunity to reunite with his former associate. Di María played under the Tottenham boss at Real Madrid, forming a crucial part of the 2011-12 squad that became the first Spanish side to win La Liga with 100 points. Last summer, PSG attempted to renegotiate a new 2-year deal with the Argentinian international, though attempts to reduce his £220,000 a week wages were rejected. L'Équipe believes Di María still wants to extend, but at the right price, so a superior offer from Spurs won't be ignored. Of course, he did suffer a forgettable spell in the Premier League with Man United back in 2014-15, but given his excellent relationship with Mourinho and the fact he's only improved with the French champions, a move for the veteran could be worth every penny. The ball is still firmly in PSG's court, but if they don't give Di María what he wants, then Tottenham will be waiting. So that's all we have time for on this week's edition of Transfer Talk, but what did you make of the rumours? Get at us in the comments below and we'll do our best to reply. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave it a like, and why not stick on Football Daily by checking out yesterday's video on the real reason why Frank Lampard was sacked by Chelsea. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.